Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. The South African Human Rights Commission in KwaZulu-Natal is concerned that not enough is being done to help flood victims. These include pupils who've started writing matric exams. They're still living in shelters where safety is very much a concern. ENCA's Nqobile Madlala is in Durban with more on this story. Nqobile, when we spoke earlier, you were speaking to the South African Human Rights Commission, but we understand that you're now at one of the centers where some of the displaced flood victims are staying. How do they say it's been for students preparing for their exams?
Very difficult, Mfundo, that's what they've said so far, but we do know that they have some students that are not necessarily in matric, just ones that are still preparing for exams. But I want to show you something behind me. This is the Mess Care Center. As you can see, some of them still in those mattresses that we saw earlier on when, after the floods, when there was that assistance in terms of where people are going to be sleeping. We're seeing those mats that are very thin in a layer. And today, you'll note that in Durban, it's quite a cold day, Mfundo, with the rainy weather, and to be in this area alone is very cold. So you can imagine those that have kids that have been here for quite some time. Now, some of the issues that have been highlighted by the South African Human Rights Commission is that privacy is not there. And as a result, you can see here very clearly put, we're seeing females that are living in the same area with some males. But I want to start here with Umama here and her child to sort of give us an understanding ukuthi bazizwa kanjani. Mawami usuze wathola umntwana nilapha. Mangasichazele nje ukuthi uzizwa kanjani udinga lephi usizo.
Mangayiqala isimo asihle lana selokho safika ngafika umntwana esawuhlanganisa inyanga yokuqala engakabi nenyanga ethini kwakunzima kakhulu kuneyintuli lana wagula naye nje ekhwehlela kunzima even ngisho ukugezela awazi uzogeza kanjani kumele uvimbe kunabantu besilisa lana kumele sivimbe nanezimpontshi kunzima and sibona ngase silahliwe ikhansela nje into esingasayazi kumnyama lana amaglobe awekho ikhansela salitshela ukuthi kumnyama la sivika amaphara nje yonke into enzima lokho nje kwasukela lapho lathi sizosilungisela akaze lifike kaze kufike ngisho abantu abazobheka ke ukuthi sihlele kanjani.
Mama usivika amaphara kanti kwenzakalani?
Mina nje ngoba nginomntana omncane kuyangiphoqa ukuthi mangilale ngikhanyisa ifoni. Uyayibona leyo nto le. Uyayuze nesikapa sivaleki uthulele ubuzwa ukuthi qhiqhi kumele uyicishe ifoni. Mangikwazi ukuncelisa ingane ngibe kumnyama endlini ingane ayizwani nomnyama. Kuba nzima kakhulu.
Let's we're just going to move on to some. You were speaking to us a little earlier on, Baba. Mangasichazela nje yini eyenza uzwe ubuhlungu okuhlala la.
Yabona into eyinkinga kakhulu lana siqala nje sithathwa la sesizama khona sathathwa ikhansela la kahle kahle la sithembisa u3 months la uthi after 3 months sobe sesi right ingezi isibonelelo sezindlu up until now ke asikakenzelwa lutho silokho silindile ukuthi sokwenzela izinto konakale sizame namanzi lithi amanzi abefika up until awasafiki manje sesiyifonelela ngoba nibona no George nje behleli endlini sigada ukuthi amaphara ngabathathu bangelilanga kwakheshwa amaphara entshontsha labo bona labo George labo manje sahlala ke la ehall ububona nje kuthiquko dust sa-affecteka sizama ukudla ama-treatment ikhansela selichazela la sachazelwa yonke into sayichaza ekhanseleni maselifika lisa sizange sisho lutho
bakhona kodwa basithekweni seke bafika la abayiphathimandla ukuthi bazokhuluma nani mhlambe banichazela ukuthi kwenzakalani ngezindlu nangeindawo
ngingathini format akho bebefika but now sesizama thina nje womshingo oshabalala bazama ukufonela abantu abangakwazi ukuthi besisize kanjalo kanjalo nangamadona kwavala amadona kunabantu abangasebenzi lana abanengane kunanosisi nje ngifuna umchaza la okwakhulunywa nekhansela ukuthi fanele sizakale ngeID akana ID akana lutho nalapha ikhansela alifiki ukuzomsiza ngeID na yabo kuyazanya nje into eningi ukubona nje abantu bahluphekile asangemele kwenze njani akwazi ukuthi wenze into ebalekile lana because wasihlala kanjena abayibe bezama ukudayisa so ngekwazi ukudayisa la ehholo akusetshenzwa akwenza lutho amadona avaliwe afiki lutho ikhansela masilibuza lithi hayi bafethu sofika hayi bafethu nomsindo umsindo engawazi ukuthi lubona phi lutshelo ba yonke leyo nto up until sekuthiwa manje sesoxoshwa kuleli holo siswe kwelinye ihholo manje akazi ukuthi masisuswa kuleli holo siswe kwelinye ihholo ukuthi yiphi impilo futhi esoqhubeka siphile ngoba mhlawumbe sophinde siqale phansi sithola ingqinamba zakhona up until sesiqede izala ingqinamba silwa siba nomphakathi thathwa into zethu ezayithathwa zala sabuya manje nje sihlupha kakhulu kodwa siyacela ukuthi uhulumeni enze ufakaze asikwazi usibonelela ngezindlu umuntu akwazi ukuphila i-proper life ngoba manje ayikusiyi i-proper life lento esiphilayo hlukile ney'nkomo esesibayeni iy'nkomo yazazi sibani zaxeshana uthe mhlawumbe kuzokwenza i-mistake sigcine manje sesigwebhana ngoba yabo akukho ukuhlala kahle esindawonye isibongo manje akuphileki kahle ngcono makuthiwa nomuzi wakho uyakwazi ukulawula so la ayikho into elawulekayo ngoba athi chazele nosisi ukuthi la ngoba kukwamamela amafemeli so manje abakwazi ukugeza ngokukhululeka yabo uzothi umuntu uyageza nawe uyaqhamuka edlulela yabo ethi ukuthi ngenze njani yabo leyo nto ngoba phela nami ngifuna ukwenza something nami yabo ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngilindane nawe usageza ngibe nami ngijahe izinto zami into kanjalo-ke nje ukuthi manje siphila njengezilwane kahle kahle siyacela ukuthi uhulumeni enze isibonelelo abantu azame ukuthi abathole izindlu ngoba le mpilo esiphilayo ayikho kude.
Siyabonga kakhulu baba. Well, Mfundo, you can hear there, these are some of the flood victims that have been waiting for that housing facilities and accommodation that they had been promised in the beginning. And they're saying that the life has been very difficult. The gentleman in particular just explaining that there are situations where they have to walk in and a woman is bathing. And there are areas where now they have to sort of mind themselves. But it's not easy because everyone is frustrated and stressed. Others don't have IDs. Others don't have privacy in this area. Well, everybody doesn't have privacy. Others have come in here with kids. There's dust in the area and she's saying that even her child is being affected. So their health is at risk. Their mental space at the moment is not all right. So you can hear from what they are explaining. But more than anything, they're asking that they receive that housing that was promised to them. And they are in fear that they could potentially be kicked out of this area as criminality is already taken over. There are people that are coming in here to sort of come and create some criminality, and also now they're saying that they're living in fear that they could potentially be thrown out of this hall into a different space, and they don't know how they will deal with those situations once they have to leave.